How's it going, Oaks? Welcome back to the Fight Scene YouTube channel, and today we are breaking down tonight's Dana White Contender Series. It's going to be an absolute banger, as always. If you guys haven't been watching it this year, you've been missing out because it has been quality. I know it's at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday morning, which isn't really ideal, especially if you have a job. So, yeah, I've been getting up, I've been watching it, I've been absolutely loving it, I have to say. But yeah, let's just get down into a pretty quick breakdown. This is going to be only 5 fights to get through. So we have the first fight is Rafael Tobias against Jair de Oliveira. Now I've got to say, Tobias is really, really dangerous. This is in the light heavyweight division. If you look there, yeah, in the light heavyweight division, Tobias is really dangerous. He's got great pressure. His wrestling is decent, and he does often look for the takedown. So I think in this fight he might be tempted to do that, especially because de Oliveira is a former heavyweight coming down to light heavyweight. So I won't be surprised if he misses weight. I guess we'll see what happens though. But all in all, Rafael Tobias is probably going to look for the takedown to eliminate that power. So I'm definitely going to take Tobias on this one. Tough to say. He could get the grappling going and get a submission win, but I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go down. But yeah, I'm choosing Rafael Tobias on this one. Then let's get into the next one, which is Justice Torres against Javier Reyes. I really like this fight. I think it's going to be an epic clash. Justice Torres coming in on short notice for this fight, and he comes up against a very experienced 21-5 Javier Reyes. But Torres himself, 12-3. Both these guys have got good experience, which is kind of rare for the Contender Series sometimes. Yeah, man, it's a tough one to take. You kind of don't want to lean towards Torres because of his short notice, but I think this guy is so good. He's got really good takedown defense. However, in a few of his fights, people do tend to be able to hold him against the cage for a long time because they can't get him down, but he can't break the clinch. So that's a little bit of an issue for him, but Javier Reyes doesn't really have good takedowns. He's good with the submission threat, but his takedowns and his overall wrestling isn't great. So this one might stay on the feet, maybe a little bit of clinch work, but Torres has really dangerous hands, and so does Reyes. So this could be a really fun one, and I am going to take Torres on this one. Moving on to Gisela Chavez against Sofia Montenegro. Another decent fight for the Contender Series. I'm going to have to take Montenegro on this one because I think she is just a more well-rounded fighter. Chavez has really dangerous hands. But I think the grappling might be the discrepancy in this fight here. So I am going to take Montenegro. She is the bigger favorite. Then this is another exciting fight. Brahim Zurcher against Murtazali Magomedov. Now, Oaks, you would not believe, but Zurcher is the favorite in this fight, and I've got to pick against him because I can't not pick someone. Magomedov. Sorry, Oaks. Zurcher is a marauder, as they would say. He's got great hands, great stand-up game. But at the end of the day, he's coming up against Murtazali Magomedov, who's a well-rounded fighter. He's got hands, and he's also got the grappling game as well, of course. No surprises there. So again, I think it's going to be a really fun fight. I see this fight going a bit longer than most fights. It could end up going the distance. Maybe a late finish by either one of them. It's going to be a close fight. It's going to be a tough one. I hope it's an entertaining fight because, yeah, I don't know. I feel like with both these guys being pretty dangerous, they might try fight a tactical fight. But it is the Contender Series, and Oaks have got to fight intense to get a contract. So I think it'll be a good fight. And that takes us finally, to the main event, which is Gianni Babir against Mantas Kondratavicius, whatever. Either way, this is going to be a banger. Both guys, 7 wins, all by finish for both of them in the middleweight division. It's going to be a huge clash, and I think it's going to be an absolutely banging fight. Babir, he is a really pressure fighter. He's got really good hands. He's on a 4 knockout streak, I'm pretty sure, something like that. Like, let's have a little look here. What does it say? Oh no, sorry, it's not him who's on the 4-fight knockout streak. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, but he is really a marauder, as they would say. But Kondratovicius is also really good, and he's also really well-rounded. He is the underdog in this one, and I am going to take him. I don't know, I just think he has the edge in this fight. It's going to be really close, but I like Mantas's ground game more than Babia, and I like his stand-up a bit more. Babia leaves himself open to counters, so Kondratovicius, I think it's going to be ending in the first or second round. Yeah, it's going to be ending pretty early, I reckon. But yeah, that wraps that up. I mean, I'm really excited. Posted some of my bets already on Instagram, Fight Scene ZA. And yeah, I think it's going to be a banging event as always. And I know this is the first one I've covered of Dana White's Contender Series, and it's week 7. But I'll probably do this for the rest of the ones if I can. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll check you in the next one, which will be UFC Perth Breakdown coming soon.